Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be looking at, let me see that you can see my cursor. And yeah, so now you can see it. So today we are going to be making this look from Selling Sunset that you see on your bottom left. And that is, I forgot her name, I think her name is Emma from Selling Sunset. That's the look we're going to be doing. And if it turns out the best for the body that you want, like I think I want to make it again for myself, and then we'll make it into real life. Last week we finished off with this one. I had gotten it from Shein, and those of you who followed must have seen, right? Those of you who followed the journey, I don't know if I'm muted. I think you can hear me now. I think that sound is much better. So today we are going to continue, and to start today, of course, let's begin with let's begin with okay. So we're going to start with our avatar, like usual. You're going to say a new program and say new program, and so now we have this avatar. I don't really want this avatar. I'm going to delete it, and then I'm going to bring in other the other avatar, which is more, yeah. So I'm going to say add. Oh, something happened. Why is my screen blurry? Because don't say. There we go. Okay, let's do that again. So um I'm going to say bring in the avatar, female, this one, and then double click and then say add. Okay. Okay. So the avatar has come. Now, I don't really like this model. Let me change the model to Naomi, because then she will look, um, yeah, Naomi. Yes, I'll do Naomi. Let me see what this looks like. Okay, this looks more like Emma, the girl who is wearing the outfit. So let me bring in the outfit here on my end so that I'm able to see what I'm doing. Zooming. Okay, so now I have the outfit on my screen, so I'll be able to see what is going on. So let's begin. Let me make this smaller since you guys have seen the thing that I'm doing, right? Let me make it smaller because it's covering the screen and you guys won't be able to see what we are doing. So let me cover the screen and let's start. So to start with this one, I'm going to bring in a garment, perhaps a male t-shirt, a female t-shirt, and I'm going to say add. Okay. And I'm going to simulate. So here we go. Now obviously I'm going to remove this neckline thing. I don't need the neckline. And then secondly, I have to I'm going to increase the height of this the blouse, right? So on Z, it's a shortcut for the line tool, and then you increase it a little bit like that until the height that is see the top. Okay, maybe that's too long. Zoom in and then and get a better scale. Okay, there we go. And let me simulate. Now, yeah, this is not a real like wrap dress, like double-breasted buttons, right? The buttons were added onto the dress. Is just a unique dress on its own, like it's just a separate dress. It's not like a lapping, like cover up, like I don't know how to say, overlapping. So that detail is two buttons on each side. I mean, in one button on either side, and then that creates the double-breasted illusion. So let's start by putting in that so that we cinch this top and make it as tight as possible. So ideally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a line from here to here so that we have some sort of like princess seam, right? So let me do C so that I do the curve, and then yeah, let's make sure it's straight here. Okay, and so now I have to go back and say cut and sew. After that, I'm going to go back to C, and I'm going to remove some of the curve points. No, let me go back to C so that I can move this a little bit in. Yeah, and let's see. Then back to C. What I wanted was to bring this in, but that's almost impossible. So what do we do? I want to delete some of these. Oh, go back. I'm going to add a point here using X, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to get this point here and I'm going to say delete, right? So now, because here doesn't make sense, I'm going to move this point like from here to here so that it's aligned, right? And then now we have a new armhole. Let me simulate. Yeah, so it's not quite there, but it will get there. So with that, let me cinch the waist and let me bring it out. Okay, so now I feel like I'm going to no. So now let me do the front, but still like the back. I mean the front. Let's do the back. Sorry. So that's the same thing we did. I'm going to give it a princess theme here so that we are able to edit the waist without compromising. So now I'm going to go back to the line tool, which is X on the keyboard, and I'm going to start to bring in the sides, right? Like we did in the front. And now you have to notice that this line tool has gone out of the cloth. So let me go back to the curve so that I correct the curve, because the curve is funny, right? First of all, it needs to be at least a 90-degree angle down here. Then I'll do C so that we add another curve point here and make it straight. And if I'm satisfied with it, I go back to Z and then I say cut and sew. So now we have two separate. So I'm going to go ahead and cinch this, no, but then here it's a bit too big, right? Like we had done before. Let me go back to X and I'm going to add a point here, and I'm going to delete this point here, and now we have a new point at the armhole. I will later reduce all of it because I feel like this is a bit too wide, but that will be when we are dealing with the armhole. So right now, let me go to X, and then I'm going to add a cinch here so that it goes inside, and of course here it has to make sense, you know. Yeah, exactly. So now the front and the back are kind of the same, so let me simulate so that we have a new vibe going on. Let's see the back. Yes, the back is dope, the front is okay. Okay, so now I want to correct here, this part here. I feel like it's too close, so I'm going to move this point here. I'm going to move it a bit up, and I'm going to widen this one because it's too thin, right? And the middle part is too big. So again, I'm going to do the same for this. Like if I can move it up to there, then just grab this part and bring it up. And then I grab this part, widen it a bit. Yeah. So at least now, so 8. And now I have to now I have to remove this flare because okay, so now let's work on the back. um there is a lot of space going on here, so let's do the same thing we did to the front. um there is this part of the sleeve which is so big, so let's start to correct it. I'm going to move this a bit higher, and I'm going to, no, let's not worry about the sleeve point right now. Oh, that's an error. Okay, let's do this again. I have to bring this somehow, remove this, and then be able to move all the way there. Perfect. And then I'm going to move this all the way here. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me add the half that I removed. And then here we have an issue. Let's go down like this. Down. Okay, so at least this is better. So let's simulate and see. Mm-hmm. The back is getting there, but we still need to correct it. So this in the picture that I provided, you guys can see. First of all, the neckline is different. So let me start with the front. Correct the neckline. The front, as you can see, the neckline is dropping all the way. No, I don't know if you can see the photo. Let me widen it a bit more. Here. See? Actually, let me put it here. So, yeah. So you can see the neckline is a bit different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it Z on the keyboard, and so that you pick this point and drop all the way down by that cleavage. I see it's by that cleavage right there, and then we're going to add curve points somewhere. I yeah, they already exist. So let's do this. Something like this. This and this. Actually, this one should go all the way down like this. Oh, like this. Let's simulate and see. Oh, we can't simulate because the back and the front are not the same length. So let me fix the back length. So here is 4.48. Change length 4.48. 4.48. And I would like it to be at the end, not at the end. Now, both the front and the back have the same length at the shoulder line. So now, I don't know if you see right now what happened. I think she has a really small bust, you know, and let me make her bust bigger. Bust up. Yeah. So now her bust is much bigger. So at least I think it will be able to hold better. Let me edit this again so that it's covering now. Here, I think we got it. That's the ideal, right? I think we have it. So now, let me just make sure that everything is fine. Then before we go to the sleeve. So now we shall move on to the sleeve. Let me fast forward this part here. And okay, so and this is a bit too tight. Okay, guys, so let's move on to the sleeve. Okay, that's much more relaxed than before. So then now the sleeves, as you can see, the sleeves have like a puffy thing here. So what we have to do is increase the height of the tip of the sleeve, right? So that we increase no, it's not working now. Let's do the sleeves. This is already no. I know that you know what, let me remove all the cuff points here. just leave the tip, points, and leave the top part, which I'm confused where it is. Okay, so found it. Wait, what? It's here, so I have to delete it. Okay. Now, since this is a part I want to increase, let me select the part, okay? And I'm going to bring it up, all the way up. Let me see which parts are sewn to where. I think this seems legit. And this these two parts, they seem to be more straight in the picture. So I'm not going to simulate now. Let me say strengthen so that every part comes out. And now let me hit space to simulate. This is what I was avoiding, so let me do that one more time. But this time I'm going to use arrangement points because I don't want time. Okay, so let's simulate. I oh gosh, so do arrangement points, simulate. Yeah, it has to be a bit wider while it's high. So let's try and make it as normal as possible. And it's not as long as this, so I think I don't know what side I should compromise. And then this shouldn't be here. Okay. Let's reduce the let me unfreeze this because I'm strengthening it so you can see. Okay. So now we're done with the. Let me first see the pose. If I change the pose, yeah, she's changing the pose now because I want to see how those sleeves are really looking. Because if she has her hands out like that, then I can't really tell what the sleeves are giving. These two are together. Oh, ooh, ooh. Let's first delete this sewing here, and then move this one all the way. Mhm. So then this part goes with this. I say I have to align these two to be equal, so reduce it from here. That's where the thing takes place. By gathering, so here it's fine. Here it's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase this to here, and I'm going to move this all the way down. So now we have something like that. Oh, but those gathers are too many, so I think I overdid it. So let me go back here to see what happens when we this is peculiar. Okay, so let's do the toes, not the toes, sorry. Let's do the bottom. I'm going to bring in a, I'm going to bring in a rectangle, and I'm going to draw the rectangle. So let me first make sure that it's, a good height. I think like that is okay. So let me also reduce it. Okay, like so. Okay. Now I feel like the dress in real life is a bit shorter than this, so let me shorten the dress. I feel like it's an anime dress. Look. Yes. There. Or even higher. Let's make this a bit longer. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. We have the same thing the other side, and then here it is. But I have to sew here and here. So behind again, I'm going to say Command C, Command V. It's something similar. So I'm going to go on one side, and I'm going to say Shift 1 and 2. And let me make sure that someone is in the direction it's not. So I'm going to grab this Q in the keyboard and then turn it around like 360. So now it's in the right place. So let's simulate. Boom. If you go on the side, I would like to join these two. So this one and this one. So now we can simulate. No, that's not what I meant. Ah, I hate it when it does this. I meant the sides. So this side to this side. Huh? That's wrong. 1 and 2. So after that, let me say symmetric pattern. Do the same again. Go to the left. Okay, back and simulate. Okay, so now let me first make sure that the bar is off. Take it out. I'm trying to see what other options they have left, but now, because I'm trying to make it like without strings. I don't think it's going to get off. So let me just go ahead and start to get the right fabrics, right? Because I don't think, let me get the right fabrics. And as you can see, this is tweed, right? I'm going to go to the fabric library and see if we have tweed. Oh, we can. You ain't nothing from a rat. Let's go to the library and see what they have. Insecure me more than you. Silly cat. Let's make it bigger so that we can see the rest of the fabrics. Let me see if I search. Yay! We have tweeds. We have tweeds. So let's download those fabrics. Done. Okay. Oh, I have to search. Tweed. Yeah, here. Let's say I add this and this. have our colors, I mean our fabrics. Let me start to edit them. I'm going to edit the fabrics, especially so one pink and purple and pink then the next color is like blue. This color is like okay. So pink, blue, pink and blue. Say okay. Apply and close. Let me pull it off. No, actually, this might be the better. Let me see. No, no, no. It's either that or this last one. I think the last one is the most ideal. So let me go and edit it to purple and pink. I don't think I'm going to get the same exact color, so I'm going to limit it to two. Pink. Okay, and then blue. Okay, so this pink is too light. Ooh. The other option is maybe I go to the internet and say Chanel tweed fabric. Let me edit the and make it a different color. So I see it's pink and purple. Sorry, pink and blue. I'm going to go here and change the colors. Here there are four colors. Maybe I need four colors. So let's start with the pink. Oh, I forgot to reduce the view, right? Because I was saying I need to show you guys what I'm doing. Then I forgot to cover the view, and that's where all the fabric properties are over here. So now I'm going to go and change the color of the material here. Sorry, I'm already there. Yeah, the material. So we need a pink. This is purple. Something like that. Yes. And then a blue. Yeah, and then another type of pink. And then I'll say okay. A lighter blue. Say okay. Apply and close. I mean, it's not bad, but it can be better. That I'm going to scale it up. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh, damn it. Repeat pixels, inches. Da, 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 ba, 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 da, da, 62 centimeters. And let's do 50 by 50. Oh, no, you have to do the repeat. Okay, so let's say apply. Let me see if I can edit this color. Oh, I'm trying to increase the surface area. Let's apply and see what will happen. Okay, this is not bad. Let's edit again, and this time the color, this blue. Hmm, okay, let me add a fourth color. Okay, this fourth color is too big. Oh my god, what's going on now? We need blue notes. Yay! I think I got something that is at least closer to what we want, but it's not going to be the same exact, but at least it's something, right? So I'm going to start putting the buttons. More like here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's select all of them. Right click and say wait a minute. I can't align them in Pro 3D. Wait, I can't align them. views to be aligned a little bit more. Like that. Now, I need to edit the button itself and make it a bit wider. Well, let me make it 2.5. Hmm? I can see here there's an interval issue. Okay. And which color are we going for? Should we leave them like that? Let me see if I get them right. No, let me leave them where they are because here they are white. I'll leave them white. I think I'll get them. So let me do the same for the other side. Copy and paste. Okay, so now, phew, I don't know what shoes she was wearing before, but I think these are okay. I will make them maybe white. Let's make them white. Uh-huh. So we have our white shoes. And what else? I don't know if I can change the color. It would be nice if I could make her blonde. If I could make her blonde, that would be so dope. But delete. Okay. So I think you guys will finish. Maybe I should just change her hairstyle instead. But let her really use this hairstyle. Okay, let's change her pose. can put her that. So here she goes changing her pose. I'm going to give her a background. Say okay. I really don't like this hair. Pixie. Yeah, pixie would be nice. Okay, so let me now go and render so that we take some photos. And how is she looking down? Should we change the pose? Is this a better pose? Let's render and see. Okay, let's start again. Say open file. And here is the file again. So we've made this our version of it, and here it is, guys. Please leave a comment and let me know. You can go back in the video and see how we came to this. And I quite like the fitting. I might go ahead and make it in real life, who knows, because at the end of the day all I need are these pattern pieces here that I already have in 2D, right? So all I need are the pattern pieces. I don't need anything else. All I need are these pieces, and then I'll go ahead and start sewing. So I hope you guys learned something today, man. I went out of my comfort zone, and which is tweed. Making a texture can be very difficult. So I was trying to do the closest to the tweed fabric, the tweed chenille. This is what we are able to come up with. I usually don't want to wait and make her walk, but let me just change the pose because I don't like photos. I think it should be a better pose. Now she's changing her position. Is it a position or she's changing her stance? Boom. Yeah, this is a much better pose. here we go. Now let me relax. Settings, background. No, I need a shadow. I don't remember what to enable the shadow, guys. Light library. Oh no. What? Okay, so now we have the shadow. Let me see if I simulate here. Okay, here we are, Nicole, and I don't know what her name is. And we are done. Thanks for watching, you guys. I have a full course here on YouTube. It's a masterclass. You can go ahead and check that out. And then I also have a full paid course on Cloth 3D. Check in the link in my bio, guys. Come and support me. This one is paid. Like Cloth 3D, it's only $10, so don't get scared. And you'll be able to connect digital fashion to real fashion and make your own clothes like I do. So thanks for coming, you guys, and thanks for watching. I love you. Thanks for being on my channel, and bye.